What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So, shout out to Ticket TV. I saw he did a video talking about this, and that is a new stat or revealing of a stat that we already knew from watching this guy play. I mean, we already know that he is a guy that does not like to have the ball in his hands in the closing seconds of a ball game. And if he does, you better believe he's going to try to get within 3 feet of the basket. He's going to bulldozer his way to the basket for a layup attempt because his mid-range game is absolute garbage. That's why outside of 3 feet for his career, he shoots a paltry 37% from the floor. And it's interesting because outside of 3 feet, I think Kobe shot 39, 40% for his career. But Kobe's the one who supposedly, wasn't efficient. But anyway, there's a new article out that shows that LeBron James has missed his last 16 game-winning or game-tying three-point shots that would have won the game or attempted to win the game or attempted to tie the game. So LeBron James has made more than his fair share of clutch shots in his career, if you take a billion of them. But in recent years, he has struggled making them beyond the arc. An ESPN graphic went viral in recent years. An BSPN graphic went viral on social media recently, which showed that LeBron has recorded 16 straight misses when attempting a go-ahead or game-tying three-pointer in the final 30 seconds of the fourth quarter and overtime. This article tells me something that's surprising. No, it's not. It's not surprising if you follow this guy's career. He's a brick shooter. When it comes down to making those shots when it counts, he's a brick shooter. Now, yeah, LeBron has worked on making like deep three. LeBron has worked on, if you really watch him play, LeBron has made improvements in three areas, I think, as far as shooting. He's made improvements on shooting a deep straightaway three. He's made improvements on shooting threes from the wings, and he's made improvements shooting threes from the corners. He's made improvements in those areas. He has. He's not Steph Curry where he can, shoot falling away very well, off the dribble. I mean, he's not a marksman, but he's made improvements. But I also noticed that because Ramon James has largely been playing as a stretch four, sometimes playing the center position recently, he's often at an advantage where there's really nobody out there to guard him. I mean, a lot of it has to do with the laxing of defensive rules anyway, or rules as far as guys being to play defense. And some of it's just mismatches. Sometimes he's matched up with guys who are somewhat slow-footed, traditional bigs who have no business going outside the paint and trying to guard anybody. So a lot of times he's shooting uncontested threes, or when he is being guarded, he's being guarded by somebody that's 6'3", 6'2", 6'4" at best. This guy's 6'9", so he doesn't have the resistance that other guys in the past have had. But yeah, man, getting off from that point, how many times have we seen LeBron James? Like, I didn't care that he shot 40+% from three this past year in the playoffs. You might remember me saying this. I said, yeah, he's having a great year shooting from outside. But let's see if he can replicate this when it matters in the postseason. And what did we see? When it counted, against Denver, this guy was bricking wide open threes. But somehow that wasn't noticed by BSPN. That wasn't noticed by, fake sports. It was all Darvin Ham. Man, Darvin Ham got to go, man. He got to go. Why you say Darvin Ham, man? Because, man, I mean, you got to motivate your troops better than that. Just repeating stupid-ass arguments. Oh, man, he got to motivate his troops better than that, man. LeBron out there trying to do everything. He the only guy doing something. Okay, so let's get this straight. Coaching, it does have something to do with it, you know what I'm saying? Mismatches, making adjustments, absolutely. Yeah, that has something to do with it, obviously. But you still got to make it or a make and miss league, right? That's what we keep hearing. But apparently, when he misses in critical situations, it's still somebody else's fault. You just conveniently ignore that he missed those shots. And then they create these alternate narratives when he missed. When he missed, all of a sudden now he's tired. Well, I mean, he's tired, man. I mean, he's tired. He ain't playing a lick of defense. Man, this guy in his 21st, 22nd year, man. He's tired, man. People got to step up. That's what Darvin Ham come and play, man. You got to motivate the troops. You got to motivate these guys, man. It's him. And it's him and D'Lo, man. They got to go. Yeah. Let's see if they do this year, though. If LeBron ain't playing well, I just want to see if these dudes keep the same energy and blame JJ. But it's not in these guys' DNA to do that. You know what I'm saying? These dudes, these knuckle draggers, they're going to look somewhere else for somebody who's a couple of shades darker to blame. And I ain't talking about white folks. You know how these guys are, man. Their eyes going to scan to see the blackest, biggest nose, big lip dude they can find and blame him. Look, it is what it is, man. This guy's done a career of this. This whole narrative about how, he doesn't take the last shot because, he's trying to make the right basketball play. That's bullshit. The guy don't take the last shot because he don't want that smoke. He don't want that smoke. See, if he takes that last shot and misses in key situations, then he can't blame nobody else. That's why he don't want to participate in the slam dunk contest, because he wants to always have somebody to blame. And he runs away from responsibility. You know what I'm saying? He like a deadbeat dad when it comes to, taking responsibility. That nigga won't cut and run. But yeah, man, I've already done videos on this subject, man, about how he's unclutch as hell. I've done videos talking about how he is a 74% career free throw shooter, but in the fourth quarter of his career, he goes from 74% to 64%. And then last year, until he improved, I think, at one point he was shooting 59% from free throw range, although he did make some improvements marginally. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what he is. He's an unclutch choke artist dude. We saw that in the Olympics. Didn't we notice in the Olympics? You know what I'm saying? When they were down against, I think it was Serbia. When they were down against Serbia and KD and Joel Embiid and Steph Curry leading the charge to bring them back from like 17 points down, and then as soon as the game comes within 2, then all of a sudden here he comes, and then you remember, because of the significance of the bucket, you remember his layup, and then that feeds into the narrative that all of a sudden, LeBron and Steph, yeah, they led the charge. No, he didn't. LeBron was standing around doing absolutely nothing. I'm talking about some other shit here too, but how he always got to attach himself to other people's parades and shit. When somebody else get some shine, he got to always attach himself to that shit. You know, some young player got a little shine the other day. I forget his name, and the Lakers win against the Bucks. And who was next to him in them photos? You know who? The same dude that have this dude traded in a heartbeat. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think. Brick shooting ass. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant didn't carry no damn field goal percentages. And it's just a thing, man. Like, I always told people, the only guy that I ever watched in the last 30 years, right? The only guy in the last 30 years who, when I watched him play, I actually felt fear, no matter what he was shooting, that he was going to make that shot, was Kobe Bryant. And more often than not, he made it. Mike was the same way. Mike could be going 7 for 25. But if they need him to make the shot, I remember it was a game against the Spurs, 97-98 season, early in the season. And Jordan shot, you're not going to believe this, Jordan shot 12 for 39 from the floor. This is when Pippen was gone. Michael missed 27 goddamn shots. But all of the key shots that the Bulls needed in that game, the go-ahead shots, the shot to tie it, the game time three to send it in overtime, the game-winning bucket, key buckets. He was missing and bricking all these other shots, but the ones where they needed him to come through, he nailed them. And those mostly jump shots and threes. LeBron could be LeBron could have a great game, and he could be, I don't know, he could have scored 35 points. He could have shot, 12 for 19. But when they need him to make a shot, you know it. You just expect him to miss it because that's what he is. A media fabrication when it comes to some of his, this comparisons, man. He is a great player, but he is not clutch. He's not. But that's all I got to say about it, man. Tell me what you guys think.
Cornmeal.